Hello friends and future friends, I'm Shrewboy313 and welcome back to the Pokemon Sapphire, well I say the Pokemon Sapphire, it's a Pokemon Sapphire Monotype Randomiser. In the last episode we defeated Norman, whose name was apparently changed to Malcolm, and I basically just, shout out to the cursor there, we surfed our way up to Slateport City. This is how the team is currently looking. We've got 2 level 36s and 1 level 37 and an egg that is currently moving around occasionally, so it should hopefully hatch in either this episode or the next episode. And we also have HM Slave number 1 there, who knows 4 HMs. Right, you're being watched. Where from though? Ah, the plant on the right, I saw that. The good thing about this is, even if you don't actually see where the Trick Master is hidden, you can just like click on every piece of furniture in the house, and you will find him eventually. Right, but normally you unlock a new thing for the Trick House every time you defeat a gym. Ooh, a pearl, nice. Yeah, every time you defeat a Pokemon gym, so the first time you see him is after Slateport, so how many gyms is that? That's 2, I want to say. Also, he has a Slowking Rude. Also, JC grew to level 37. Not so rude. Yeah, I believe the first visit to the Trick House is after 2 gym badges. And considering we've got 5 gym badges now, I think that gives us like the chance to take on a few more of the challenges, I believe. Also, where am I actually headed? I'm not entirely sure. Right, oh, that's a Sceptile, that's dangerous. But, nothing Ruby can't handle. And yeah, you can sort of see what levels they're at, like, to coincide with, which number challenge you're on. Like, because they are only low leveled, and also another Twisted Spoon. Nice. Something I've noticed is literally, it seems like 90% of the items that I'm finding on the ground, they're all like hold items to increase power. Which, I mean, that's all good and well, but I would occasionally like to get a healing item or something. Just saying, it would be nice. Right, and that little girl whose name I didn't actually see, so they may have had a male name. Or a societal judged male name, I don't know. Let's just stop talking about that, shall we? It was direct to Jill. I didn't study battling enough. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually just going to put Mariah up first, because considering she'd been a slowpoke for the majority of the time that she'd been with us, or she has been with us, she hasn't really had a chance to shine. And considering we've actually already defeated the 3 trainers in here, yeah, she isn't exactly going to get that chance in this iteration of the Trick House. Oh dear. Right, now I think I'm just going to mention that I think for the majority of this episode I don't think I'm going to be taking on any story things so much. I think my plan for this episode is I'm going to take on a... Sorry, I just heard a really loud noise and I didn't know what it was. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take on as many trick houses as possible, or as many as I can within the 20 minutes. And there is another thing that's just, like, it's in Morville City that I think I want to do as well, because when you complete it you get a TM out of it, so that's always worth it. Right, where are we being watched from? I saw that chest of drawers. Chest of drawers sparkle? How did you know I concealed myself? Well, a dresser, chest of drawers, same general thing, isn't it? Right, yep. The third trick house is... what is this one? It is a rock smash / door puzzle. No, let's actually just destroy them first. And let's just get in a battle with this guy because we can. I keep coming back to this same place. Landon says as he literally isn't even moving. Kid, you do realise you were just, you know, stood here when I came in, so, that may be your problem. Oi, come on, just hit, thank you. Right, hopefully I've got, oh good, I have got antidotes. You see, I think normally the game would have given you an antidote or 2 off the ground, and since I did randomise all the items on the floor, I did kind of screw myself in that scenario. What did she say? Something about she didn't know what's going on and it made her feel sad? Honestly, same. I can relate to that. Right, a white herb. Which one's that? Is that the one that prevents your stats from lowering? Ah, it does. Well, not prevent your stat from lowering, but restores a lowered stat. That's basically what I meant. Right, let's actually just break all of the rocks first, just so I've got, like, access. Right, let's break this, so we can get the scroll by just walking over this button. There we go, we've got the scroll, so we can actually just get out now, I think. Jokes, we can't get out because I blocked the path. Righty-ho. Oh, we can press this button, which will open all the red doors, won't it? Yep, looks like it's opened a fairly large path. Aha, there we go. Right, let's just battle this guy. Hey, a Sphere! I have the like, most evolved version of Sphere. Speaking of. Also, because Charmander, let's just Earthquake it, because that seems mean and overkill, but questioning, who cares? Right, this should work, I'm thinking, if we stand on this button. There we go. And we are free. Trickmaster is coveted, apparently. Right, blah blah blah, we got the Hardstone, that's all nice and good, but I don't have anything that knows a rock-type move. Right, so that's 3 trick houses. Oh, we're still being watched. Right, I'm gonna guess one of the I was gonna say, I'm gonna guess one of the windows, and it was just that. Oh, the strength puzzle, right. Okay. I think normally this trick house thing happens, I want to say it's to teach you about, like, using HMs and how they can be used in puzzles. I think. I want to say that's the case. But please don't question me on these kinds of things because I don't actually know. Right, but I'm sure the levels will tell us what sort of state we're in. Heh, boulders like this I can brush aside with one finger. Okay, Joey. Right, level 26. I mean, I guess they're starting to get there in levels. Kecleon, let's just stick in. Oh, I just remembered they have effect spore, so I don't know why I used a physical attack. Right, let's switch them out. Let's find a second burn heal, okay. Yeah, I just... I was gonna say something, what was I gonna say? Don't remember. Hashtag professionalism. Oh wait, where was the scroll? Ah, it's up there, okay. Right, so we have to push this one all the way up, don't we? Okay, then we go, we can battle this woman, and then we just push that bottom boulder aside, there we go. And then we are done with this trick house as well. Right, found the scroll. Right, did I get all of the items? I think I think I did. You know what, let's just leave it. If we did, we did. If we didn't, we didn't. We won't have missed all of that much, will we? Or I doubt we will have done. Right. You've made it to me. You're sharp. It took me all night to shove in those boulders. You're equal to my greatness in 1, 2, 3 places. And the bag is full. Okay, blah 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 blah. Rude. Really? I don't have that many items. I'll just toss this twisted spoon. There we go. Right, and apparently the reward will be with him until later? So is he gonna give it to us, like, give us the reward next time? I mean, I hope so, otherwise I've just accidentally missed out on a free item. Right, let me just actually dump more stuff off in here. I'm not gonna use that, not gonna use that. I'll dump the rare candy away. I'll dump the quick claw off. I'll dump the silk scarf off. I'll dump the sacred ash off. And then I'll just dump the pearl and the burn heals. There we go, because I'm not exactly going to be using either of those items. Right. Now we definitely have room in the bag. Let's hope that the Trickmaster has returned. There he is. It's you, you're here to accept the reward. I'll give it to you now. A smoke ball. Great, another thing I'm not going to use. And, there we go. I think that is all of the trick houses that we can take on for now. Right, so I mean, we do have 4 gyms left, so that does give us like plenty of time to, you know, something words, I don't know. But, oh, casually crash into that guy, which I didn't mean to. What I wanted to do was ride up to Morville. I mean, not only is the story progression over here, but Watson is actually stood here, or whatever Watson's name was, I cannot remember. Oh, Tori, you look like you have a lot of zip. That's a good thing. I don't know why I made that really sinister. I've decided I need a favour. Morville City has a new underground sector called New Morville. I'd like you to go there and switch off the generator. It's been running a bit haywire and it's getting unsafe. Hooray! And we get a basement key. Okay, right. I'm actually just going to toss this as well because I'm not going to use it, and even though we've just passed a mark we could sell it at, I'm a lazy pile of garbage, and well, yeah, I'm a lazy pile of garbage, and that's about it. Right, but first things first, how is our egg doing? Pretty good. And I did actually just notice Mariah's health, so I'm just going to quickly go run and heal her. So, I mean, New Morville, spoilers, it is technically classed as a dungeon in this game, and I don't want to head in there on the off chance that one of my Pokemon may be weakened, especially when I have the chance to, you know, go in there with full health. Especially when New Morville is just a completely optional dungeon, because it gets you, well, I mean, it normally gets you the TM for Thunderbolt, which I think just in itself is a good enough reward just to do this as it is. Oh, also, there are a few wild Pokemon in here. Normally, I believe there's just, like, Voltorb and Magnemite in here. But who knows what's going to be in here because it's randomized. So far it seems Dusclops, Coughing, and Slugma so far. Sadly, none of them are water types. Oh, there's also... Oh, I just remembered there's also Electrode in here as well, aren't there? Slugma... where does this go? Don't know. Ooh, a Gengar. Ooh. See, if the randomizer had given me Ghost, or... Well, if that spin wheel that I did at the start of the series to decide our Monotype, if we had gotten Poison or Ghost, we could have taken that... What Jigger? Gengar. Glad I forgot Gengar's name even though I only saw it a few seconds ago. Oh, Sentret, how cute. Right. Oh, also something that I didn't realise that... Like, at one point I just looked up, like, all of the types in the Pokemon game, and it turns out we got really lucky because apparently Water type is the most common type. So, well, as of, I think, Generation 3, also nice full heal. So I want to say that we got exceedingly lucky in that we got the most common type. So yeah. Maybe... Ooh, a blue shard. I mean, but at the same time. Right, Beedrill, no thank you. Maybe if I do another Monotype randomizer and I get a Pokemon, or I get the type of, well, whatever type Beedrill is, Poison Bug I want to say? I don't know. Ooh, and an Aggron. There are some not bad Pokemon down here. Right, unfortunately, none of them are water types, and we've switched off the generator, so I'm just going to be lazy and use the escape rope to get out. Right, so, I honestly envisioned that the trick houses may have taken a little more time. Well, the trick houses and New Morville would have taken a little more time. But we still have 5 minutes left, and that is actually really good. So, that gives me a little bit of time to carry on with the story of this game. Right, let's just shove them in there, and there we go. Oh, also, let me just heal up again, because of healing up reasons. I don't know. Don't question it, please. Right, can I buy full heals yet? Tragically, no. And I don't particularly think there's anything in there that I really need anyway. Right, Watson, we've switched off the generator. I knew it, Tori. I knew I'd made the right choice in asking you. This is Thanks, a TM containing Thunderbolt. Except it's not going to contain Thunderbolt, is it? I mean, I say it's not. There is a chance that it could. I just highly doubt it. Right, TMs, it is raw. Great. If I sound a little saddened by it, it's because I am. Oh dear. But anyway, yes, we need to surf over this way to continue the story. But before that, I actually just want to see if there are any water-type Pokemon in here. Ah yes, that well-known water-type Pokemon, Pikachu! And Furret, yeah, it just seems like there's Furret and Pikachu in there, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that's it. Right, doesn't this guy give us... Oh. Oh no, it was in Pokemon Snakewood. I was gonna say, doesn't that guy give you a fishing rod? But I mean, he does, just not in this game, just in the Pokemon Snakewood ROM hack. Oh, this guy gives you the fishing rod, okay. I knew there was someone around here who gave you a fishing rod. Right, let's switch that out and do a little fishing, see if we can't find anything fun. I mean, we are fishing, so you would you would expect to find a water-type Pokemon, or a fish Pokemon. You'd think so, wouldn't you? But I doubt that's going to be the case. Oh my gosh! Okay, that's definitely a water-type Pokemon. With Intimidate as well, wow. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I just felt the need to stretch there. So I'm thinking of going back on what I said. Maybe not for this randomizer because we're already pretty set in our ways, but maybe for the next randomizer I do, because I am planning on doing a Monotype randomizer for another game. I'm thinking that maybe I will allow starter Pokemon just because there are so few Pokemon available of each type from 3 generations. It just seems like a smart move. I mean, it just gives me access to another 3 No, it gives me access to 9 Pokemon more of each type, so... I think for the next Monotype randomizer that, spoiler, I'm already planning to do, I think I'm going to allow that. But anyway, Steven's here. You're that trader I met in Dewford. Oh, okay, you're Tori. I'll remember that. Tori. In this vast world, there are many kinds of Pokemon. They come in many types. Do you raise different types? I mean, I would normally, but the spin wheel said I could only raise water types. It's not my place to ask. Anyway, I'll see you again. Okay, bye, Stephen. Right, and these are citrus berries. Now, I believe in this generation, citrus berries only recover 30 HP. I think it's not until Gen 4 they actually become, like, useful as hold items. Right. Ooh, there's an item there, hello. Excuse me, you. Alright, bird trainer. That well-known bird of Vibrava. Right, I want to get that item. Ooh, a Lumberry, that is actually amazing. Right, let's see what we got here. Another Feraligatr. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I should just rescind... Is rescind even a rule? Let's just say take back. Maybe take back the rule about starter Pokemon. I'm thinking that might be a smart move because... I mean, starter Pokemon... Ooh, the eggs hatching as well. Yeah, starter Pokemon... So far we've got 3 generations of them, so that is... Oh, it's still just a why not? Gross. There are, like, 9 Pokemon of, like, grass, fire, or water that I'm just essentially locking myself out of, so... I'm thinking that... I think I may just take back the rule of no starter Pokemon that I go by normally. So perhaps in the next episode you may see me with a Feraligatr on the team. Oh dear. Oh, and speaking of next episode, after we battle these trainers, I think that's where we've hit our mark. Right, so... yeah, thank you for watching. Well, I'd like to thank you for watching. Ooh, there's an item here. Make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the rest of my videos. And I will see you guys in the next episode of this Pokemon Sapphire Monotype Randomiser, where we may have a Feraligatr on the team just because they're around here. So I shall see you then.